please support us at patreon.com/battlegeekplus.
Welcome to Awesome Video Game Memories, where we talk about awesome memories about video games. I'm Ryan, and the game we're going to talk about today is Ninja Gaiden Dragon Sword, or Ninja Gaiden DS. Oh, I see what they did there. So back in early 2008, while I was patiently waiting for Ninja Gaiden 2 on the Xbox 360 while studying for college classes, but I really wanted Ninja Gaiden 2 that badly, Tecmo released Ninja Gaiden Dragon Sword on a DS, because mostly Tomonobu Itagaki really likes the DS and his kids wanted him to make a game on it. So being the big Ninja Gaiden fanboy I ordered it from GameStop. I got the really cool sword stylus, which I didn't really use. Sadly, I don't really have it anymore. And it was actually pretty weird that you actually had to play the game like this. I'm using my 3DS since I don't have my original DS right now. You have to use the stylus, and then you kind of have to swipe the screen to attack and move. Wow. And of course I was wondering, why couldn't they just adapt the Ninja Gaiden controls to the standard DS? I think it would have worked, but it would have been kind of limited in a way. But regardless, I got used to the control scheme and I actually found it really fun just kind of swiping away at my enemies and then, double tapping the jump, and then I had to write Sanskrit in order to cast Ninpo. So the game takes place about 6 months after the first Ninja Gaiden, which they refer to as the Dark Dragon Blade Incident. And in this game, we are introduced to one of the other females in the Hayabusa village, Momiji, although there is no sign of Rachel. And we're introduced to actual people in the Hayabusa village like Momiji, the old man, and the kids, and the nurse. And this time the evil Black Spider clan, actually not led by Genshin, but Obaba, who they do briefly mention in Ninja Gaiden 2, and she makes an appearance in Ninja Gaiden 2 Sigma as a boss, but you actually see Obaba in her human form. Nikkei and Ishtaros, who are only accessible in Ninja Gaiden Black as bosses you fight on higher difficulty levels, are actually the main villains along with Obaba, trying to revive the Dark Dragon using the Dark Dragon Stone. So many dragons. Dragon, rock the dragon, not Dragon Ball Z. So unlike the first game, Ninja Gaiden Dragon Sword is actually not very difficult, which is a good thing because the original was very difficult, 2 was definitely difficult, but Ninja Gaiden Dragon Sword was definitely meant more for people who just wanted to play it on the go and didn't want to impale their DSs with their styluses, kind of like the way I felt playing Trauma Center. And because of the simplicity, the combat system was definitely simplified too. All you have to do is just swipe away at your enemies to defeat them. And of course you have to roll and block, although it would have been nice doing the Izuna drop, with the standard buttons, but you do the Izuna drop just with the stylus. And what I don't like about the game, it kind of retreads a lot of the levels from the previous Ninja Gaiden game. Like you go back to Tyron and then you have to fight Doku, who got revived, but you don't get the cool drum music. You go back to the Tyron Monastery, you kind of go back to a lot of old locations, you fight some of the old bosses, well, not too many new ones, but you do get to fight Nikkei and Ishtaros kind of in a canon sense in this game. And of course the bosses are a little more difficult than the enemies, but they're not super hard like in the console versions. If you just know when to block and when to swipe, you'll easily win. And I did find it pretty freaky when Obaba did turn into her fiend form. And of course on the console versions, her fiend form looks even crazier. And the last boss in this game is the Dark Dragon himself. His blade is already gone, but you just have to kill the Dark Dragon by swiping away with the Ninja Stylus. And this is actually the first game where you actually get to see Ryu Hayabusa unmasked before Ninja Gaiden 3, in anime style. In all honesty, you can actually skip over Ninja Gaiden Dragon Sword, but until you reach the point where you read that journal and they mention Obaba, and when you play Ninja Gaiden Sigma 2, you see Obaba as a boss. In all honesty, it doesn't advance the story of Ninja Gaiden that much, although we do get introductions to Momiji and the villagers, but we do get to see them again in Ninja Gaiden Sigma 2 and 3. Although regardless, I do recommend picking the game up. Although it's not going to be like the standard Ninja Gaiden, it kind of is, but you have to use your stylus to do it. So that wraps up this episode of Awesome Video Game Memories about Ninja Gaiden Dragon Sword. And if you have any memories about this game, make sure to leave those in the comments below. Take care.
Having fun? Well, you guys should totally go check us out at twitch.tv/BattleGeekPlus.